Well, Darrell, the fans got everything they paid for and then some today.
Well, they really did. We saw a little bit of everything. We saw some fast cars have problems. We saw, you know, deals on the racetrack. The track was somewhat of a problem running that high groove. But overall, I guess what won the race was Mike beat the guys out of the pit that last time in. And that gave him the lead and the track position he needed. And congratulations to him. He drove a wonderful race. And I hope our race tomorrow is as good as this one is, because this was a great one.
Good luck tomorrow. We'll see that live on TNN tomorrow starting at noon. Right now, let's get down to Randy Pemberton, victory lane.
Well, our colleague and race car driver Kenny Wallace giving his brother Michael some cheers and hugs, deservedly so. Great pit stop, got you out front, but you drove a heck of a race. You had a great race car today.
Oh, it was unbelievable. We had a tremendous race car. This was a car we ran well at Nazareth with. The guys, I mean, we've been complaining about pit stops for 2 years, and they pulled one off and got us out in front.
Barry Owens,
car owner. Carl, I wish you were here. Lindsay and Chrissy, this is wonderful. I mean, celebrated home, and FTP brakes, Duron paints, those guys have stuck with us. We've had ups and downs. We've had a lot of downs, but boy, this is an upper here. And I'd like to thank Barry Owens and the entire crew. They've done a great job, and my whole entire Heilig Myers crew. They put up with a lot of back and forth running and kind of got us behind, and it's wonderful. I mean,
do you realize what this accomplishment means? You yourselves, all your brothers being able to accomplish this in a sport that is so difficult?
Well, you know, I'm not sure what your question was, but you know this is a performance business, and you got to win. You got to run up front. And we've tried. We've come from short track racing where we won a lot of races in the past and struggled for 3 years down here. And we finally won an ARCA race in Daytona. And the Busch race was like something we had to win. We just needed to win at something fierce. And, I mean, nothing could go any better right now. You know, here a few months ago, I got a Winston Cup ride. We got a Busch ride. We won a race. Told Barry we needed some better cars, and he took an old one out and fixed it up, and I tell you what, it was fast.
Congratulations, Mike Wallace. First win ever in the Busch Series. Let's go to Glenn Jarrett.
We're standing by with Terry Labonte. Had a good run, good second place, but the last thing you needed to see was that caution.
I know it. My car took a little while for it to get going there. It was a little too tight. The longer we ran, that kind of come back to me, but it was a great run for us. Our MW Windows Chevy ran good all day. We hadn't finished the race in a while, so that good. So that felt good. Got to congratulate Mike Wallace. They had a great run.
I got to ask you a question. Toward the latter part of the race, there was a pass you made on Jimmy Spencer. Looks like you two got together a little bit back there.
Yeah, I got up beside him there, and there was a lap car there, and we almost didn't have room for all 3 cars, but we made it.
All right, good job, Terry Labonte. That M&W Chevrolet's been tough all year long.
2 wins and a second place here today. Mike Wallace, the winner. Terry Labonte, second. Mark Martin, Jimmy Spencer, Ricky Craven, the top 5. Tim Fedewa, Robert Presley, Jason Keller, Joe Nemechek, and Tracy Leslie, the top 10. 11 to Larry Pearson, Phil Parsons, Elton Sawyer, Rodney Combs, 14th, David Green. Then Stevie Reeves, Derek Cope in relief of Chad Little, Mike McLaughlin, Patty Moise, and Dale Jarrett. Johnny Benson, Hermie Sadler, 22nd. Johnny Rumley, Shauna Robinson, and Randy Porter. 26th was Jim Bound, and Ronald Cooper, Kevin LePage, Roy Payne, and Ken Schrader all out of the race. Dave Rezendes hit the wall on the last lap. He's okay. He climbed out of the car. Harry Gant, Dennis Setzer, Jeff Neal, and Steve Grissom. Then Bobby Dotter, Richard Lassiter, Kenny Wallace, and the rest of this field ended up in the garage today. And we'll be right back to Dover Downs. Welcome back to Dover Downs as the fans await Winston Cup practice for tomorrow's Bud 500. AC Delco Automotive Parts to help your car and truck last and last. AC Delco, it's like buying time. Updates the Busch Series point standings. 2 big gainers in the points today. Ricky Craven went from second to the lead. He now has a 48-point lead over David Green. Hermie Sadler in third, Kenny Wallace. Robert Presley moved up 2 spots up into the 5th position. Then it's Bobby Dotter, Tim Fedewa, Larry Pearson, Tracy Leslie, and Chad Little. Well, buddy, I don't know if we've answered that question, if anybody can break out from the pack, but Ricky Craven's been pretty consistent.
I don't think we've seen the last of the good teams that are fixing to happen. This latter part of the racing season is going to really be something, and I look forward to being with you.
And 11 different winners in 13 races. And the Busch Series goes next Saturday night to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Buddy Baker, we listen to a little beach music at the Carolina Pride Budweiser 250 and bring you all the action live at 5 p.m. Eastern Time with Ken Squire. Darrell and I will be up at Pocono Saturday afternoon with you on TNN, and then next Sunday we'll have Winston Cup racing as well. Tomorrow at noon, the Bud 500 Winston Cup race live from Dover Downs. For Buddy Baker, Darrell Waltrip, Glenn Jarrett, and Randy Pemberton, I'm Mike Joy, congratulating Mike Wallace on his first Busch Grand National win.